strangled you through the internet.
You sound like Stitch.
Oh god.
I'm Tingle. The head on repeat. Ding dong, the butts, the evil butts, ding dong, the evil butts, I'm a furry.
Tingle. I fucking hate Tingle.
I'm a special furry.
Oh god, I'm fucking strangled.
Oh, do you want to go to the forest temple with me?
Oh god, please, make
You
it
have to
stop.
fight the boss. Oh, God bless.
Keep going, Jason. Let's torture Knightmari some more.
I will do something.
Jason,
besides what you...
I will go back to Tingle, you little bitch, and I will make him mouth raping. Welcome to the JFI podcast, where we just put one of our co-hosts into a corner, curled up into a ball.
I don't know whether he's crying or laughing.
I think it's like that fear laughter you do, like at a certain point, it just like overtakes you, and you're like, The worst part was, I really was considering, like, the second I started talking, having the Tingle voice, and then I heard him, and I was like, that's just mean.
Just a bit.
It's just mean to do that.
Knightmari, are you okay?
I feel like Jeff in the Devil Box short.
You're not supposed to look in it, buddy.
I mean, like, the part where he's, like, after he looked in it, he's in the corner with just his underwear and a sock on. So, welcome to that very mindfuck. God, I can't focus. Guys, make the intro.
I like the horrible song. I like the horrible song with it. The evil twinkle twinkle little star.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Somebody intro. I need to get myself together.
Okay, I'll do introductions this week. Welcome to the JFI podcast. I'm your torturous voice of Tingle voice, Jason MB, along with Nightmare curled up in a corner, Mari, and our community cat, Kisty Nocturne.
Who's not crying in a corner for once.
Who's not crying in a corner.
for once.
Give it time.
Oh, God.
Give it time.
Breathe, Knightmari. Breathe.
Okay, I'm good.
Did he just scream?
I think he did.
Fuck you guys.
I'm sorry, Knightmari.
I fucking hate you guys so much.
If I had known it was gonna be this bad.
You'd have done it anyway.
I know.
I hate fucking you so much. Goddamn.
That's the worst part. We are so cruel to each other. How are we friends?
I don't know, but we make it work.
I fucking hate both of you so much.
Oh my god.
I guess
Worse is
that's
I bounce back and forth with my arms locked in at the elbows, just like ha ha ha. I'm a little buddy. I made to like visually record myself during a podcast once, just to show you guys how crazy I am when I do a voice.
No, you needed to record me as I was listening to that theme song.
I would love to do a podcast where we have all webcams. Like, we have all of our faces, so we don't have to do the picture thing. Because I'm trying to find an alternative to that.
Oh, God, guys. If you had a fucking camera on my face while I was listening to that theme song.
It would have been like a horror film thing.
And sadly, Knightmari's already listened to it twice, so we can't go back and get the original reaction shots.
No.
I want a fan to go out now, and you know that movie that's out now, The Possession?
Yes.
I heard that was a crappy movie.
I want them to do an audio version of it, but it's my voice doing the tingle thing.
Oh, God.
And Knightmari being freaked out and call it the tingling. Crow Knightmari has met his worst match. I love you. Tingle, tingle, little star. Just freak the living fuck out of him. He thought he was alone in his house. Bing! Hello, I'm watching you from your fence. I thought this Knightmari is like completely shut down now.
That intro, by the way, came from King Fire Demon.
I probably should like do a bunch of audio clips and send them to Kisty so that we can have this in a sound file.
Yes. This is the type of intro I want. Is our audio from the podcast with music.
The one that scares the living shit out of your co-host?
But not enough to scare Knightmari, at least.
He's so bad. We're like 5 minutes in and he's like shut down.
Yeah. Knightmari, are you gonna be okay?
I promise I won't do the voice for the rest of the time.
Make it stop.
Stop.
And I'm hosting the call, so he can't hang up on us and expect the audio not to be there.
Oh, gosh, I feel bad now, I really do.
Knightmari, come back to us.
Okay.
Okay, I'm good now.
I'm good
now. See, here's what happens now. Every time you step out of line, I'm gonna do the Tingle voice.
Good,
yeah, but
Mommy.
you promised for the rest of this podcast you wouldn't do it.
No, I for the rest of this podcast. But from now on, when you step out of line,
I'll be good, Mommy.
It's like the lotion in the skin.
Oh, God.
Tingle is the hose.
Jason, I'm not you when
the hose.
Fragger went on a Lifetime movie on you.
I stay with him because he loves me.
No, he doesn't. That was just like cruel. I'm like, wow, this is like Lifetime, the Jason Magician.
I know.
And Kisty was not helping at all.
I'm
No,
sorry,
she
Knightmari.
Why are you sorry about me
Get away
for?
from it, but I just couldn't help myself.
Be sorry to Jason. He was the one in the pit.
Yeah. Well, Knightmari, this is kind of my payback for you and Hoorah driving me insane the other day.
Okay, fine. Everybody gets one.
Yes, everybody gets one.
And then we get the intro where Jason, like, breaks down. That needs to happen.
I don't think that's gonna happen. That's the thing.
Yeah. I don't think anyone can make one that'll put Jason down. I know someone can make one that'll put me down.
I think you made those. The ones where Hoorah was just fucking with you.
Yeah. I did make those.
Yep.
And I'm very proud of them.
That's a challenge. Make one that will like shut me up for 5 minutes. That's all you. I dare you.
That'll be the intro from Jester.
There is nothing in this world that can do it. I guarantee it. There is no audio on the planet that can shut me down for 5 minutes.
That's true.
No audio.
I mean,
but
well,
maybe
actually,
a video.
no. There is audio that could probably shut you down. You'd just be laughing the whole time that you would
Yeah,
have
probably.
to mute your mic.
Yeah. It has to be something that like frightens me. Apparently, like it does Knightmari, because I don't think there's anything in the world that can do that.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I honestly don't know.
I died for your sins, Jason.
I died. You know that's really bad because I have a friend. I went hiking yesterday with a friend because she works at our local, not really a forest reserve, but a park that's like a forest preserve and things like that.
Yeah.
And it's a state park is really what it is. And we were talking on the way up this like 3-mile, 2-mile hike. And we were talking, and she was just like, you know what I find really funny? All my friends are Methodists. And I was like, I'm atheist, because I really don't believe in anything. And then I went, no, I scratched that. I believe that Optimus Prime died to light our darkest hour.
Yes.
And she gave me this look of like, what the fuck did you just say?
Oh no!
I believe in the Allspark.
And I was just like, it's from the 84 movie, or the 86 movie, shut up.
I believe in the Allspark.
I believe in the Allspark. Till all are one.
Yes!
And her only response to that is, yeah, you studied film.
Yeah, you studied film.
I was just like, what? How does that qualify?
Oh, this reminds me, I need to bring up something. because I got mad at you guys on the stream. I need to apologize publicly. I'm sorry I snapped.
You what?
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 Oh, the Transformers thing? That's fine.
Yeah.
You're talking about it way too much.
Yeah.
That's cool. We don't care.
Okay.
Or I don't care.
Well, I just figured,
Unicron
you know what,
cares.
I should probably apologize because I was getting a little grumpy at that. I'm like, I'm playing Dawn Guard when I don't want to be, and you guys keep talking about Transformers, which I want to be watching at that moment.
Oh, well, they weren't streaming Transformers. I was the one playing it.
They were playing
Well,
JoJo's
no, they
Bizarre
were
Adventure
still
at the
streaming
time, I think.
Transformers. When we left to go record, they were still, Fragger was still playing Transformers.
Yeah,
Because I
yeah,
went back
but
to the stream afterwards.
Oh, okay. I know, but they like to stop for a little bit because Ben sucked at it.
Oh, okay.
Because Ben sucked at it.
I kept an eye on everything. Like,
Yeah.
immediately after we left, it was like maybe 2-3 more minutes of War for Cybertron, or Fall of Cybertron, and then they went right into JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Oh, okay. Alright, so we didn't miss much. Alright.
Yeah, you didn't miss a thing.
Okay. Oh, crap, I forgot to go back and watch the stream at that point. Oh well,
Yeah.
I'll do it later.
Which
But,
made me mad that we were streaming, because I was like, I want to be in the call for JoJo's.
Well, I
love
wanted to
JoJo's.
talk to you guys about that, because apparently Fragger's has moved the playdates from Mondays to Wednesdays.
Yeah, we're gonna move our stream
Mhm.
dates.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
we
we might actually have to move our stream date to a Tuesday or Thursday, because that seems to be the only day he doesn't stream. And watch, it's gonna swap on us.
Yeah, it's
the
gonna
minute we do it.
swap out, where it was just like, what?
Yeah, Frogger says he doesn't listen to the podcast.
Well, he knows the playdates a month in advance.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So that's the only downside is we don't know a month in advance. So I think what we should do is from here on out, if Achievement Hunter is streaming, the same time JFI is supposed to have a stream,
We'll do it a day later.
we'll do it either the day before or the day after. And we'll post it on the Twitter or the group. Actually, we'll post it on both, but still. That way, we don't compete with them anymore, because I don't like fighting against views.
Yeah.
I mean, people can watch both, but I just feel bad about it.
Well, on that note, Jason, who is the devil in the Optimus Prime Church? Is it Megatron or Unicron?
it's Unicron.
You know, definitely Unicron.
It's got to be Unicron, because we all believe. I can't believe I'm gonna mentally break this down.
Oh, we're
Oh,
gonna
no.
break down the church.
I'm gonna break this down. Primus is God.
Okay.
Optimus Prime is Jesus. Megatron is the Antichrist. And Unicron is the devil.
Oh my god! I can't believe you broke it down like that.
Now, if you really want to go into the inner circle, I'm not sure who the 12 disciples are supposed to be.
I would think St. Peter would be Bumblebee.
I guess RC by default has to be Mary.
Oh, you call you a whore?
Unfortunately.
That's not cool.
Unfortunately, my female ideal transformer has
Is RC?
to be...
Mary. Yeah.
I love RC. She's a motorcycle. Come on.
She's a motorcycle, man. Come on.
Well, it was her for the longest time, and then it became Black Arachnid when I started watching Beast Wars.
Yeah, I think Black Arachnia was in the latest one, wasn't she?
Huh?
Black Arachnia was from Beast Wars.
Yeah.
No, I thought she showed up in the other
And-
Transformers animated.
No,
No.
she did, but that was after.
She was in Beast
That
Wars
was
and
after
Beast,
Beast
Machine.
Wars.
Okay. I haven't seen Beast Wars in, like, years.
But there's another female in the group I also liked, and I cannot remember her name for the life of me in Beast Wars, because I know there's like 3 females. I'm gonna
In
look
Beast
this up now.
Wars?
Yeah, in Beast Wars.
There's Airazor,
Airazor,
Black
thank you.
Arachnia, and then that's it, actually. There are no more females.
I could have swore there was 3.
Mm-mm.
No.
Because they
But
only
yeah,
have...
it was Airazor. Airazor was my favorite
Okay.
after
They only
Black
have
Arachnid.
2.
And Silverbolt. He's in
Yeah,
Fall of
Silverbolt.
Cybertron, and they're like, easy Silverbolt. And I'm like, Silverbolt? He's not supposed to be here till Beast Wars!
Yeah, no, he took that name. It's just a lot of them
Yeah, I know.
took iconic names.
Yes.
But that was kind of a joke I threw out there into the stream chat, and apparently no one got it.
Nope.
So I was like, frowny face.
Kisty's lame. Moving on.
Kisty's nerd.
You know what's sad is there's an Autobot in the '86 movie that I love, and I can't remember his name for the life of me.
What did he transform into?
He transformed into both a car and a helicopter.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, he's green and yellow, and
He's one of the rescue bots, wasn't he?
yeah, but he is an awesome character because when he transforms into robot, he can use the blades from the helicopter as sword.
I know exactly who you're talking about.
Oh, it makes me so mad I can't remember. I'm actually on the IMDb page looking for it.
I'm actually on the Transformers Wikipedia page.
I'm not doing either because I'm still partially scarred.
Yeah. It's so bad that I can remember everyone else's name, but I can't remember his. I would have put money that his name began with a G.
1986 Transformers movie, which is set in the year 2005. Well, obviously we didn't have Transformers happen.
In the year 2000.
Jeez, I'm still scarred. My throat is scarred from that theme song. Thanks.
Oh.
But anyway, so yeah, HTV on, was it Friday? That was interesting.
I actually did. Other than when I was in it, I did not watch it.
No, I mean like just being like in the Twitch TV chat, and everybody else being in the Achievement Hunter chat.
In the sponsor chat. Yeah. That was kind of new.
That was
it was kind of
odd. Being how I am a sponsor, I got to see both, and it was a little. I guess you could say that as soon as Jeff left, the sponsor chat just like died.
Yeah, I mean, like I went in the sponsor chat for a little bit, and it just seemed awkward to me because I was too used to Twitch at that point.
Yeah, but it does work. I mean, it did work to the way that everyone wanted it to. I mean, it took all the spammers out of the Twitch chat.
Yeah, it was
like,
weird. It was like
shit.
the most well-mannered Twitch chat ever.
Yeah, it was the regulars who were in the Twitch chat, and all the new people who got onto the game night just for Jeff were all in the sponsor chat.
Yeah.
Which was actually kind of a relief.
Oh my god, was it?
Yeah, so I kind of like it. I first thought this is going to be a disaster because people aren't going to be able to get in the chat. It's supposed to be a non-sponsor chat, but apparently they're still working out the bugs on that.
Yeah, but it seemed fine.
Yeah.
Like I was talking to everybody in the Twitch TV chat, like the regulars, and they're like, "Yeah, this is awkward. This like there's nobody like trolling or spamming or anything."
I liked it, even though I originally knocked it. I do not like the sponsor chat the way it's currently set up when they do big events live for sponsors. It's just it gets spammy too quickly because you have over 1,000 people at once typing away, and there's no slow mode.
I think Jason
found
it.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's Springer.
Oh, it's Springer.
Jerry?
No, the Transformer Jason was talking about.
His name is Springer.
Oh, okay.
He is one of the few Autobots that can transform into three
Two
modes,
things. Oh, three
including
modes?
robot. Yeah, he's the
robot
robot,
mode.
the car, and the helicopter.
I don't count robot mode because that's technically their original form.
They still have to change into it.
That's true. Sorry, I'm losing my voice all of a sudden.
Don't worry, I'm there too. My voice is trying to cringe up on itself. Anyway,
Yes.
Kisty, have you been on Twitter in like the past 20 or so minutes?
No, I have not been on Twitter the last 20-so minutes.
Yeah.
But,
well, since we are talking about Jeff, perhaps we should talk about Millie.
Yeah, Millie has a Twitter account now.
Oh, she does.
Well,
Millie S. Griffin, or Millie S. Ramsey. And it is controlled by Jeff and Griffin.
Okay.
Obviously, they're not going to just let Millie tweet out to the world. But it is a controlled account. For anyone who's listening to this, please go follow her, but please be nice. Because if you're mean to Millie, I will hunt you down. She is a small, innocent little child.
who kicks
And
people's
I
ass
will
in
hurt
Halo.
you.
She's kicked my ass in Halo.
Yeah. People can be mean. That's the thing. Is I understand that Griffin tweeted out and said, "Don't make us regret this."
Yeah.
And that's a very understandable statement, because this can go wrong in a variety of ways. But I hope it doesn't. I don't know if Millie gets to read it either.
Probably.
I don't know
What will probably happen is that Jeff and Griffin will probably look at the tweets before Millie can see them. to make sure no one's, like, she's not getting the wrong type of followers.
That's understandable.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna
She's
go
already got
unfollow
656 followers, and I'm number 656 because I just followed her.
Wow.
I know what number I am.
I know what number I am. Oh my god.
I remember what number
I'm surprised
I was.
it's that low. I mean, I realize that she just got it earlier today, but still.
Yeah.
Well, it's also Sunday, and a lot of people are just like chilling out.
Speaking of kids on Twitter, we need to congratulate our very regular guest and friend, BioRay, who just had his baby boy yesterday.
Yep.
Was it
RJ?
yesterday or was it Friday?
Yesterday.
It was yesterday.
Okay.
It's all like 2 o'clock yesterday.
I think his name's RJ?
Yeah, RJ.
Yes.
RJ, whatever Ray's last name is.
Yeah. You can find it on Ray's journal.
Achievement
He's got a
Hunter.
picture of the whole family with him in it, and it's an awesome photo. I was like, "Ooh, congratulations!" I said it twice to him because just like the first time I said it was on Twitter, and then the second time was on his comments today.
I like how they have the...
Surprisingly, the kid came out with an Xbox 360.
Yeah, that's what he's doing under there in the blanket. Like, his arms are wrapped up and his eyes, they look closed. They're not. They're staring down at a Game Boy. He has already captured Pikachu in Viridian Forest.
Early start.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. His starter was Bulbasaur.
Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm. Actually, since I said that as a joke, mostly because he looks like he's wrapped up like a Pokemon. He looks like a Kakuna. The way they have the kid wrapped up.
Well, that'd be an awkward way to...
I decided this week that I was going to do a Nuzlocke challenge. I explained it on the stream and the rules about that. So I was like, you know what? I've never done anything like that before. Maybe it'll make me like Pokemon again. Because I'm kind of like, well, I can just design my perfect team. I don't want or need to do that. So there's no point in me playing Pokemon for a while. And then I was like, well, maybe I should do like something to get back into it. Because really, Pokemon games are the only Game Boy games I own. And Rolo T had just finished his Nuzlocke challenge and had a bunch of Pokemon that you would never see, you know, unless you were just going for like whatever you could get your hands on. So I set it up and I set up my rules, and I'm going to explain my rules. So these are hard and fast rules that I'm imposing on myself. Number one is...
Oh man, I love hard and fast rules.
Yeah, number one is the starter must remain alive through the entire game.
Okay.
Number two is if any Pokemon faints, if the starter dies, it's automatic game over. I have to restart. That's my catch.
So never use your starter.
No, I'm using it because I started in Platinum and I chose Chimchar.
Okay.
And he's already a level 20, and I'm not even at the second gym yet.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Yeah, almost all my Pokemon are level 20. Like, I am mass leveling them. If a Pokemon faints in any way, they are put into a box in the Pokemon Center and released. They are considered dead to me.
You are dead to me now.
There's no second chances. No, I release them. That's it. If they KO'd, they're gone.
You too, you failed me.
Yeah, I'm only allowing myself 20 visits to a Pokemon Center in a city. That sounds like a lot, but
It's not.
think about it with leveling.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
That's hard.
Well, I do allow infinite potions and stuff like that, so it's not that bad. What was my other one? I'm only allowed to catch the first Pokemon I see in an area. Like, if I walk onto Route 202, and I walk into the grass, and I see, a Pokemon. I'm trying to think of one randomly, and I can't think of one.
Which version are you using?
I'm using Platinum, so it's like a cross between Diamond and Pearl.
Okay, so it'd be like,
A Pichu.
Yeah, let's say a Pichu.
Sure.
A Pichu's in there. Yeah. If it's a Pichu, I am allowed to KO it, but from then on, I can only catch a Pichu in that entire route. I can't do any other Pokemon that pops up. Like, even if it's the better Pokemon. So, I'm also not allowed to go back and catch Pokemon in previous routes if it fainted. Like, two examples of my rule. In Eternia Forest, I just had my first Pokemon faint. I lost to Geodude.
Damn it.
A level 18 Geodude. His nickname was Rocky.
Balboa?
I have to nickname all my Pokemon too.
You didn't name him Balboa?
No, I was actually gonna nickname him Rocky Maivia after The Rock's original name in wrestling, because I can't say Rocky without thinking of the movie or The Rock's original name in wrestling.
I thought it was Dwayne.
No, it was when he first came into the WWF at the time. He was Rocky Maivia.
Oh, okay.
Because he had like all these almost tribal looking things on, and he had wristbands and all this thing.
I remember that.
Yeah, he was
wow.
Rocky Maivia.
Wrestling.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah, that's like early, like mid '90s.
That was like mid '90s, yeah.
Yeah, because I got in late '90s, almost like '98 is when I started watching wrestling.
Yeah, let's watch some Dude's
all
Hog.
my other roles. Yeah, we'll watch some Dude's Hog for a while. I'm trying to think of all the rest of my rules, because I'm kind of making them up as I go. No legendaries, that's a rule.
Yeah.
Damn.
No legendaries. It's been harder than I thought. Like currently, I have. Hold on, let me turn on my Game Boy and I'll tell you my lineup. It'll only take a second, but it's been harder, and I'm using a lot of Pokemon I like that I actually would naturally use through the game, but it's forcing me to find others that I wouldn't normally use.
It's a challenge. It's basically
it's a harder challenge, and I'm actually enjoying it again, and it makes me more tied to everything that happens rather than going, oh, it passed out, I don't give a shit. Okay. Currently I have my Onyx Rockington. Yeah, Sparky, who is my Luxray, or my Luxio. He hasn't evolved into Luxray yet. Buzzby, who is my Buizel. Chimmy, who is my Chimchar / Monferno / Infernape. Starla, who is my Starly, yeah. And right now I have a beat-off named Bivy, but just because I caught one just for the sake of using it in early game for all the HMs.
Those things are
and,
funny.
I think that's all the Pokemon that is actually all the Pokemon I have at all. Like, those 6 are it.
Wow.
And the reason is I've only crossed 6 paths in the game so far. I do allow myself the luxury of, if I go into a new area and I get an evolutionary advancement, like if I have a Starly and I see a Staravia, I'm not allowed to capture that because I have a Starly. So if I go into an area that has a Staraptor in it, I'm not allowed to capture the Staraptor because I have one already.
Yeah.
So it does help in the later areas where a bunch of evolved versions of Pokemon are going to be, but for now it's rough. Like, I went into Eternia Forest after you escort the girl through in Platinum, or Diamond and Pearl,
with the Riolu or something?
Pokemon.
Or she had the Chansey?
Yeah, she had the Chansey. That's the dude in the Iron Islands.
Oh, okay.
And the first Pokemon I saw was a Baneri.
Aww.
So now Baneri is the only thing I'm allowed to catch in Eternia Forest.
They're so cute.
Even though it has a ton of great Pokemon, I'm only allowed to catch Baneri.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's kind of rough because Baneri is a sucky Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
It can learn a couple of good moves.
It can learn a couple of good moves, but would you really take it to the Elite Four?
No.
Like, I'm kind of comfortable saying I'll take an Onix to the Elite Four. I'm comfortable with saying I'll take an Luxray, or I'll take an Infernape and a Staraptor and a whatever Buizel evolves into.
Oh, Floatzel.
Floatzel, yeah, I'm okay with taking those to the Elite Four. I really am, but I'm not okay with a Baneri or any of the other crap. Oh yeah, I ran into a Tingling outside of the second city.
Oh,
not a Floroma town, but
what?
Tingling.
Tingling. It's the Bell Pokemon.
Oh, those guys. I hate those guys so much.
Yeah, so I'm only allowed to catch them on this route now. Route 211. They're the only Pokemon I'm allowed to run into.
I have a question. Can you
Sure.
have multiples of the same Pokemon you're catching?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's one and done.
Oh, wow. All right. Yeah, that's hard.
I'm not allowing myself that luxury. Because if it was, I had a Geodude that passed out, so I released him. I would go back to where I found him. I know where I found my Geodude.
No, I
so
mean,
I
like,
would
if
go...
you first come into an area and you see your first Pokemon,
Mm-hmm.
and you're like, and then, like, you keep going through the area, and you run across it again, can you recapture it since you already caught the first one?
No.
Okay.
I'm saying no to that.
Okay. I just wanted to double check that.
You have it. That's it.
Alright.
Well, if you catch a Tingling, at least you have a Psychic type.
Yeah, but, I don't know. I mean, right now, I have to go beat the second gym. I haven't even done that yet. And I'm a little scared going in. I know Staravia and in Chimmy, I know Starla and Chimmy are gonna rock it for me, but I'm a little scared.
It shouldn't be too bad.
Because if they take too much damage, I'm gonna have to either waste one of my visits to the Pokemon Center, or I'm gonna have to go stock up on potions.
I would probably say stock up on potions as much as you can.
Yeah.
And then you probably will, upon leaving, will have to probably visit the Pokemon Center.
It's not that bad. I mean, I have plenty of money, but I've never used the money in Pokemon before. Because it's always like, oh, I don't really need to because I can just go to a Pokemon Center. But now that I'm limiting myself, I'm like, you can't do that.
I need my money.
And plus, I have to level up Rockington because if he's level 12 right now and everybody else is almost level 20. So, because my Geodude passed out at 18, so I have to go back now and retrain Rockington to be a level 20 if I want him to stand up, and I need a ground type.
Yep.
And he's a good ground type. He learns a lot of great moves, but he's going to be a little bit harder to get up.
Well, that's the whole point of this, is that you're taking a game you've already played through before and challenging yourself with it.
Right.
And that's something I'm kind of actually trying to do with my brother-in-law, because he beat Zelda Ocarina of Time after getting so many hints from me. And he's like, well, now I can't go back and play it. And I was like, well, why don't you, like, make little challenges for yourself? Why don't you go, I can't beat this area until I have every single heart container that exists. Or, you know, or you discover every little secret. Just, like, giving him little challenges and things.
Right,
and
challenges are fun for games.
Yeah,
and I've heard about the Nuzlocke challenge before, but I was like, I'm never going to do that. That's stupid.
And here you are doing it.
Yeah, I'm actually going to do it for every Pokemon game I own.
Oh,
so
wow.
That's Fire Red. I'm not going to do, like, a combination game, because I have Emerald and Ruby.
Okay.
So I'm not going to do it for Ruby, I'll just do it for Emerald.
Alright.
I might try that for a white version after I'm done.
Yeah, I don't have
it.
black or white. I really would like to get black or white, but I don't have a 3DS.
They really just scraped the bottom of the barrel for those Pokemon.
They did. Wasn't it like the ice cream Pokemons
Yeah, there's an ice
in
cream.
that one?
There's also a Chandelier.
If they can make that one understandable, I'm fine with it. Like
Not
it's
really.
a fire Pokemon or something.
I'll look it up, but I don't think it's a fire type.
I mean, it's whatever it is.
It's
Yeah.
It's called Chandelure, and it's a ghost fire type.
Okay. See, that makes sense.
It's
If you can make them make sense, I don't mind.
it's just so weird for me.
Hey, guys.
Yeah.
There will be an AHTV playdate for Resistance 3 on September 5th, which is our next stream.
Yeah, but Fragger won't be
So
streaming that.
we will either play on September 4th or 6th.
Okay.
So, just a...
We'll make sure to keep everyone informed on when that is.
Yes.
Just
so-
check our Twitter, JFI Podcast.
Yes. At JFI Podcast.
Guys. J.R. Dan, who does the anime adventures, he just tweeted this awesome picture of a girl who's cosplaying as the Horse Puncher.
I
have to see that.
I'll
scroll down to see this.
I'll just put it into the Skype chat.
Hang on, I'm refreshing my Twitter on my phone right now.
Just put it into the Skype chat.
Okay, well, we get it in Skype. That's fine.
Yeah. I think J.R. Dan blocked me, because I don't see him on here
You,
anymore.
what did you do to J.R. Dan?
I don't know.
Right?
I don't
Learn
know.
to draw arms, asshole.
No.
Oh, that's awesome.
I was following him for like the longest time, and now I just don't see his thing anymore.
I really don't think he tweets that much.
Not really.
No.
You know who I get him confused
Oh,
with?
nice.
I get Jay or Dan confused with Trevor.
Trevor Horman?
Who's guested a couple of times on the internet box.
Ah.
I don't know why.
He's a nice guy. I played apples to apples with him a couple times.
Yeah, aren't we just a
Yeah, sorry, I'm
sensational
looking through here
podcast
and
with
I'm like,
tons of information and fun?
Sensation.
I don't see Jared Dan on my feed anymore. What the hell?
Kisty, I'm sorry to tell you this, but I don't think he liked you.
Oh, stop it.
Maybe he'll make
No,
like an anime
Twitter
adventure where he
made
blocks
me
you.
unfollow him. That's
Twitter has been doing that lately to people. A lot of
Yeah,
people.
because I was following like 189, and all of a sudden I'm at like 187 people.
Oh, didn't Xbox Live like flub the other day?
Yeah,
It
flood
did.
Friday night. Big time.
Oh.
It actually cut the playdate short.
Yeah, by 15 minutes.
Everyone's like, "What the fuck's going on? End of the world. PS3 is happening all over again."
No.
They hacked it. See,
Well,
that's
no,
why I
they-
actually
they-
only use...
Hack the
Go ahead,
planet.
That's actually why I only use those little game cards that you can buy at like Target and stuff.
Mhm.
That's all I use for my Xbox Live. They do not have my credit card number in the least. I only use those codes.
I know they have my credit card number because I had to purchase points for Minecraft. But
Mhm.
as soon as I was done with that, I removed my card. Like I don't leave it stored there. I put my card in, they use it, I pull it out. Like as soon as they made the withdrawal, I was like, all right, good, they got the money, gone. Don't have to worry about it.
Hack the planet.
Well, no, the reason I do it is so that way they don't accidentally like try to renew my Xbox Live account because I'd rather buy the cards for that.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Mhm.
And it works out really well, actually, for me, because I save up money for a couple of months, and then I buy a year subscription, and then I'm good.
Yeah, and you know what? I'm gonna take Fragger's advice and look at the games on demand eBays.
Yeah.
Because I have an eBay account. I just haven't used it in like nearly 4 or 5 years. Because I used to sell books online. So this is gonna be fun. Because like I need more games. Everyone knows I need more freaking games.
Hey, if you can get a Fall of Cybertron, I know you haven't played that yet.
I planned on getting the Walmart version because I read somewhere
okay.
that even if you didn't pre-order it,
It comes with it anyway.
It comes with it anyways if you buy it from Walmart. It's like a Walmart
I'm sorry,
exclusive thing.
I meant Fall of Cybertron.
War?
With Fall of Cybertron, yeah.
Yeah,
War of
I thought you meant
Cybertron
the
with
first
Fall
one.
of Cybertron, you get
Yeah, I meant
both
War.
games.
I meant War.
Oh.
Somehow I always confuse the two.
The name has Cybertron in it, both of them. But
Yeah.
I'm gonna get both games because they're just too awesome to let go, and I want to get them.
I found out something that actually pissed me off a lot.
Oh, what happened?
When I pre-ordered, I got a code for a G1 Optimus Prime skin.
Okay.
Now, that's kind of used in the multiplayer. You can use the throwback skin.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like, that's it? That's all I get? And then I realized, really, the skin is supposed to be used for single player. Because on missions where you can use Optimus Prime, it says change skin. Or change look. And I was like, change look? What the hell is that about? None of my other characters have that. And I realized that when I'm on the final level, because I'm not ruining anything by saying that, because you can see it the second you pop into game disc.
Yeah.
The final level involves Optimus Prime and Megatron.
Yeah, I figured
It's
as much
clearly
from
right-
watching the first level playthrough when
Yeah,
Bumblebee jumps in front of the shot.
right. So,
And the trailer's a dead giveaway.
Yeah, I know, the trailer's a dead giveaway.
Fuck.
But that's where I noticed it, because I was like, oh, do you change something there? That would be really cool to blah, blah, blah. And then I noticed it, and all it did was just change the skin of Optimus Prime. And I was like, that's retarded.
Yeah, you got gypped, dude. I'm sorry to say, you got gypped.
I really didn't get gypped, because in the end, I still would have bought the game, and I pre-ordered it just so I could afford it to pay it off a little bit over time. So I ended up only owing like $20 on it.
Oh.
Which is considerably easy for me, because I think I saved up for like 4 months, more or less, and paid off that and Darksiders 2. I just would like drop $20 at a time.
Yeah.
And go pay off 10 on each, pay off 10 on each, pay off 10 on each.
See, for me, I wait for games to go on sale or they're used at my local GameStop, and then I'll go there and be like, okay, what you guys got today that I want?
Yeah.
And
Well, see, I
buy it
do
then.
that, but I had a mass cleansing of my gaming collection. It was like, what do I have that's 100%, and what do I have that I know is never going to have DLC? Oh, these games. Okay.
Yeah, I got a
all
couple
these games go to trade-in.
I got a couple Call of Duty games I need to... My husband has told me several times he wants to get rid of that I need to actually get rid of.
Lol, Call of Duty.
Yeah, there's so many Call of Duty. I think if it wasn't for the fact that there are still some gettable achievements for me in it, I would probably get rid of Black Ops. Because I am definitely not getting Black Ops 2.
Which one you
I
missing?
would
The
give
zombie
up Black
achievement?
Ops as well if it wasn't for the fact that I know there's still playdates for it once in a while. So I try not to get rid of those ones.
Well, that's the thing. I don't play the multiplayer. I don't take part in those playdates.
Yeah.
So I don't give a shit. If I had to, then yeah, I'd keep them. But I don't.
Yeah, the games on my list are Gears of War 3, the Transformers games, both of them, Halo 4 when it comes out, and there was another one, and Darksiders and Darksiders 2. So those are my 5 games I have currently on my list to find at a lower price and be able to pay for them without having to worry about being behind on bills. That's my catch.
I think Darksiders might be a game.
If it is,
pretty sure
I
it
will go look for the code on eBay.
I think it is by now.
It should be. I should go look it up right now, but I'll do it after the podcast. Just someone remind me.
Okay.
Well, it makes sense. I mean, it's been out long enough, and now people are like, holy crap, Darksiders 2. Everyone, I was surprised at how many people were like, I want this game.
Yeah.
For what, Darksiders 2?
So few people were like, I want to play Darksiders. It's like, I love Darksiders. That was a great game.
See, here's something I've noticed lately. A lot of games are either coming out like GTA style.
You mean Saints Row style?
Skyrim. Or like kind of like multiple quests games, like Skyrim, where you have too much to do, but you just don't know where to start.
I can tell you one thing. In Darksiders, you get a lot of quests.
Yeah.
But
it's all
some
linear.
of those quests, some are, some aren't.
Okay.
I understand why they did this. They hid a lot of the achievements for the game, which are understandable because they would be big spoilers for the plotline.
Yeah.
Some of them aren't. Some of them are some of the dumbest achievements to hide I've ever heard in my life.
Like what?
Jeff actually said one in the AWU that had Darksiders in it, Triple Lindy. Triple Lindy is do 3 high dives off a location in the Foundry, which is a level you walk into. It's not going to ruin the game if you let us... Yeah. That's a secret achievement.
Wow.
I don't understand that. And there are certain side quests, if you complete, they're considered secret achievements. I don't understand that.
What's the point of having a secret achievement? Just have the achievement, but make the description for it extremely vague.
They have some games where it'll be like, you unlock the achievement, and then after, it'll like say like, if it's story-based, it'll have like a brief description of it, and then when you unlock it, it'll have more of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But even still, about, I'd say a quarter of the achievements in Darksiders 2 that are secret do not need to be secret.
Yeah.
They could easily be something else.
They might change that with an update or something, because I know with Sonic Generations, there's a couple secret achievements, but while I was playing on Steam, this was like a couple weeks after the game had come out, they took those secret achievements and actually made them real, honest achievements. Because they were like, what's the point of hiding this? Everyone's going to know it by the time they play through the game once. Because I got almost all of the achievements my first playthrough.
Right. It's understandable that you'd want to hide story achievements, and that's perfectly understandable. I get that when game companies want to do that.
Yeah,
I kind of don't like when I do see them, because I'm very... It gives me this idea, that's how far in the game I am. I don't want to know how close I am to the ending.
Why don't they just name... Like, here's one thing I want them to do with story achievements. Mark it as a story achievement, but don't give me a description of when it's going to pop.
Oh, they have that
just
in Final
say,
Fantasy 13.
Story achievement. That's it. Leave it at that.
That would be cool, but I don't understand why they can't do that, because they code these things for both 360 and PS3.
And Steam.
And Steam. So when you do them, you're getting the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
But why can't you just say, oh, it's a special achievement, or it's a collectible achievement,
or a story achievement? Give us categories of achievements.
Yeah,
that would help a lot.
It's not like it's undoable either. It's very, very easily done. You just make very broad categories, like story achievement, or side quest achievement, or collectible achievement, or special event, or something like that.
Next time I do an Xbox survey, because Xbox Live Rewards, I do a survey every month.
Yeah, I do those too.
It always suggests that, like, hey, if there was something you could improve about Xbox, what would you improve? And I'm going to write in there from here on out, and I recommend this to everyone else too, is write in you want categorized achievement lists. So you know what you're getting into. I mean, yeah, Xbox doesn't really have say on it, but they're the ones who are the most populated with achievements.
At the end of the day, they really do have a say in it.
Yeah.
But it's not a very strong say, but if they say it to enough people, people will start listening. They'll be like, oh, maybe we should be doing this.
Yeah, so that way, you could be considered, like, you can actually start, unfortunately, labeling certain achievement hunters to be, oh, this achievement hunter group does collectibles only, and don't worry about the rest of them, or something like that.
Oh, they have that. They have that. It's called Fragger.
I wasn't trying to give names, Knightmari, but thanks anyways. But Jason does it too. I know he does.
Yeah. Actually, I will say this for people who do like doing Achievement Hunter community videos. I know for fact that unless they announce it formally, like they did with Darksiders 2 and stuff, they do not like to do collectibles.
Yeah.
Because they're hard as fuck.
It is... Well, not because they're hard. It's because it takes a lot of... It's a lot of investment for little reward.
Yep.
Now, I realize people would immediately be going, oh, well, I'd watch a bunch of videos done by Michael or Jeff or Ray or Jack or Gavin or anybody who does collectibles. No, you wouldn't.
Nope.
Well,
you
Gavin,
go straight to the collectible map.
Yeah, you'd go straight to the collectible map, or you'd keep it on mute, or you'd do something, and you wouldn't do it properly.
I have to use that map for Dark.
I mean, I've done... How many now? 7, 9, 11. 11 of my 16 videos for Achievement Hunter community site are collectibles.
I've only done one collectible video, and that was the transmission received collectibles for Portal 1 for the for Steam users.
Yeah. Because
that's not on Xbox. I found out it's actually just on Steam, which I was kind of shocked about, because like I made it thinking, oh, Xbox users will love this because it's not in the Xbox area, and then I found out it's not on the Xbox achievement list. So I was like, oh.
Well, that's because initially it came out with the orange box, and the orange box had very specific achievements.
Mm-hmm. But
by the way, I hate you, Bernie Burns, for having all 99 achievements in that game.
I'm so jealous.
I hate him for that.
You can't get the you can't get the step achievement anymore, or the aperture science achievement. I tried. I got the portal part done, which was easy. I can get the time one done if I really put effort into it, but there's no fucking way you can get the step one done now.
Why?
Because it now can't. Like, there was a glitch originally where if you stepped out of the start zone, it wouldn't count it as a step. Now, if when the doors to the elevators open, you take a step, it counts as 2.
What?
Yeah. They're now counting steps from the minute you walk from the elevator. And it's like, you have to take that step. You can't put a portal at your butt to have you jump across the room. I've gone back and watched videos, and this is all before the glitch. And, in fact, they did an RT Drunk Take podcast on it, because Bernie mentioned that they were going to fix that glitch. And he was like, if you get Portal and you have it on the orange box, you need to do it now. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to. So,
well, it sucks to be me then. I'm not going to get it.
Yeah, I'm not going to get it. I gave up after I tried to do the first chamber, and I was like, no, there's no way I can do this. So I just went back and went, you know what? I'll just go get the cake achievements, which is one of my 7 videos I still have to get commentary on.
Yeah.
Yup.
It's not that hard.
I know it's not that hard. It's annoying.
What I will say this right now, something, since we're talking about it, and it's something that bothers me, but it only bothers me kind of slightly, is I appreciate that a lot of people want to do community videos now. And this will make me sound like a bad guy. I really do apologize for this.
Don't. Be honest about it.
Okay. I am subscribed on Rooster Teeth to the Achievement Hunter community project thing.
Yeah.
The thread. I don't know why it took me a second to remember the word thread.
The Community Hunters Forum.
Yeah.
The group.
And I see a lot of people who are like, hey, I'm going to do this video, or I'm going to do this project. When you say that, you damn well better do it.
Yep.
Because there were things I was going to do in War for Cybertron, or Fall of Cybertron. People called them. And I said, okay. Now, I will give a grace period of 2 weeks. So this Tuesday marks 1 week. The Tuesday after will mark the 2nd week. If they don't have those up, I'm doing them.
Well,
and if they get mad at me, screw them.
Jason, just so you know, Caleb didn't approve any videos last week.
Nope.
That's fine. I understand that. That's why I give the grace period.
Yeah.
Because it gives Caleb time to do his job, which we all realize sometimes he gets overwhelmed with videos, or he has to go to a convention, or there's a dozen reasons why he might not be able to upload a video.
He's got a convention this week, doesn't he?
Yeah, I think he's at Fan Expo?
No, he's with
No, he's not at
Dan.
Fan Expo. That's J.R. Dan that's at Fan Expo.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, who's that?
Blondie and
Jack.
are at Fan
I know
Expo.
Caleb's doing something, though.
Caleb's got Ultimate Frisbee, I think, still. Even though he's injured, I think he's still going to them. That's just a theory.
Yeah, but I know he said something about he's going to start improving videos again tomorrow.
Yeah.
Well, he may have had things to do.
I give Caleb a month after I upload a video before I send him another one. That's just my thing, because, like, you know, you've seen one video of me. I don't think you need to sit through 2 of them the same day.
Right.
And,
I do sometimes do, like, if I have a grouping of videos, I will do that.
yeah, I have 7 videos, like I said. They just need commentary on them, and I don't want to do them by myself anymore, because everyone's like, oh, Kisty, you need to do co-commentary. I'm like, yeah, because these are rather long. A couple of them are, anyways.
So how's everyone enjoying our Achievement Hunter rant? Really, it has been. It's been a rant for, like, at least 10 minutes now. Like,
at least 10, but you guys did about a 20-minute segment on Pokemon, so I think I have enough buffer room.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, for future reference, no more podcasts longer than an hour and 30 minutes.
Understandable.
Yeah, SoundCloud didn't like 140. Haha, I almost did it again. 1 hour 40 minutes. Kitty can't talk.
Kisty
Oh
can't.
my god, she's reverting to a cat!
Oh god. Get the spray.
Yeah, it didn't like 140 minute
Oh god!
podcast.
Knightmari, that's horrible.
What, get the spray?
Yes, get the spray. Never mind.
Do you think I said get spayed?
No. I thought you
I
said
laughed
she's gonna
because I didn't
spray.
hear what he said. All I heard was Jason go, Knightmari, and I'm like, what did he say? I'll just laugh and
Jason's mind went to the gutter
on.
again. That's all I gotta say.
No, I went to, like, that episode of South Park where they did cheesing.
Oh god.
Oh no.
And that's what I thought of. I thought you said get sprayed, and I was like, oh!
No,
I don't want that mental image. That was just weird.
I talked about how I have a spray catnip for my cat for her toys. In a 0.5
She just
that
rolls around on them and purrs. Oh.
Well, no, it's just because like I got her this chewy toy mouse and she won't play with it. So one day I just was like, this is spray on catnip, and it stays on the instructions: spray on toys to get your cat to play with them. So I was like, okay. So I soaked the thing in spray because it's like 99% water, which I didn't read when I was purchasing it at the store. So it's like only 1% catnip. So I just sprayed it all over the toy like, okay, you are drenched in this. This cat's going to play with the toy now. Cat looked at it and went, what the fuck? You want me to play with this? I won't.
Oh, it said screw it? Oh.
Yeah.
Poor
So,
Kisty.
but she
I
now
thought it was
plays
gonna
with
be
it
like
because the
you
smell has
put-
like died down on it. So
Oh, okay.
it's
I
soaking.
thought you were gonna say I put it on the floor and I was like, where have you been all my life?
No, no, it was more like, ooh, this thing's chewy. Nom 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 nom. It's a chew toy for a cat.
Mhm.
Cats have chew toys?
Yeah, I thought the same thing, but I was just gonna let it slide.
I has chew toy.
Does he has a chew toy?
Chew toy?
Chew toy? What? No,
Squirrel.
speaking of chew toys, my ass is getting handed to me in Darksiders a lot.
Oh, really? What seems to be the problem?
I'm on apocalyptic.
That shouldn't be the problem.
Nope.
Yeah, that
It's
and
like it's Zelda with gore. I mean, it shouldn't be that hard.
no, I mean I just got past that. Jason, you'll probably know this part. The part where like I'm in that right after you get the key and you're in that temple with all the constructs. I just got past that arena with all the 6 sentinels.
Okay.
Oh, I know.
I
where
got my
exactly
ass
trying
handed to me
scream
a
that.
lot there.
Yeah, so I just got past
I
that
have
part.
Oh, you're just past that. Okay, so you're about to enter the boss fight.
Whoa!
You do use the ability where you can fast travel out of the dungeons, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Good.
There's a wonderful ability in Darksiders 2 where you can fast travel out of a dungeon to a city, and it will actually keep your location in the dungeon.
Thank God.
So you can teleport right back to where you were. You don't have to fight your way through again.
God is merciful.
Yeah. It's a great... It's one of those things that you're just like, that's so simple, I can't believe someone else didn't think of it first.
Yeah. How many collectibles are in that game? What the fuck are these coins I keep running into anyway?
40 Book of the Dead, 40 Pages of the Dead, 100 Boatman tokens, I think 60 stones, 35 artifacts. I'm missing some, I know I am.
I can already tell.
4 gnomes.
What the fuck do these boatman coins do?
Oh, when you go to Volgrim, they allow you to unlock, like, you pay him money and then you pay him boatman coins, and they give you a box and it will give you an item for your character, and depending on how many boatman coins it is, it will, and the price of it, it will give you the rarity of the item. I think it's like for 3,002 boatman coins you get a rare item, and then the next one up is an uncommon item, and then it's like an elite item.
Okay.
Leveling coins, basically.
Yeah, leveling coins. But really, it's all random, and I really don't go to him that often.
I only found him once.
Well, he's in every level, but he's only in one location in every level.
Yeah.
Yeah, I only found him once by accident.
Sorry, every world, because there's a hub thing, and then there's worlds, which you can see if you go to maps.achievementhunter.com. There's worlds that you go through. So that's how it works, but it's confusing. I don't want to say more because I feel like I'm going to spoil the game if I do.
That's fine. Stop yourself.
Yeah, stop yourself
Because
now.
remember, I still haven't played also.
It's fine. I don't think I'm going to ruin anything, but there's just so many things going on in that game sometimes that you feel like you're overwhelmed. Knightmari, I have to ask you this because I was an idiot. You do know when you fight those sentinel things, the things that float in the air?
Yes.
If you shoot them with the gun, it does 300 damage to them.
Yes, I know.
Okay, I didn't. I played that area for 2.5 hours before I went, Wait, they're floating in the air. I wonder if I can shoot them with my gun. Bang, 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 bang,
They
dead.
take like 5 shots to kill.
Yeah, I was like, you've got to be kidding me.
No,
It was really that simple this whole time. I mean, I was dying because I couldn't kill those things.
No, I mean, I got that right away because, like, everything else that's flying, I'm like, gun.
Yeah. If you're having this much trouble with just staying alive, I would suggest going back to the Forge in the Maker's World, since that's where you seem to be anyway.
Yeah.
The first world is the Maker's World. I'm not spoiling this. Fragger streamed this. This is not a spoiler in any way.
Oh, I know this.
Okay. That's why I'm surprised you didn't jump on me.
No, because
I didn't know
remember
if you knew
I
that
watched
or not.
the streams too.
Okay. Go back to the Forge and see if there are better weapons and better armor that you can buy. Because in the end of the game, the stuff you find, you can have a ton of money. I ended my first playthrough of Darksiders with nearly $2 million.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And that was with me playing on I was on Apocalyptic. I had all the gear I needed. I had all the stuff that I felt necessary. I think I went to a vendor a couple of times to see if the stuff they were selling was better than my armor. And if it was, I'd buy it and sell my old armor to them. And if it wasn't, I said screw them. So I actually rarely visited them, but sometimes they did help a lot. And something I would highly suggest for new players of Darksiders is you get these things called possessed weapons.
I fed everything to my possessed double sides as soon as I got them.
Yes, that's your mistake right there.
What?
I've learned this the hard way. When you have possessed weapons, do not... It's okay to upgrade them the minute you get them, but only upgrade them 1 level. Because after that, wait until you've leveled a couple of times, because then it scales its damage up to what level you are.
God damn it.
So it'll scale the damage and will be a better weapon if you hold out longer. And if you hold out longer, you can keep better loot that you find in order to go, oh hey, I can feed this to my possessed weapon and make it better.
That
because
makes sense.
99% of the time, most of the stuff you're going to get can be fed to your possessed weapon and does jack all for you.
Mm.
Because I had... Oh god, how many scythes did I have at the end of the game? I think I had 15 scythes. And I just forgot to sell them. And I was only using 1. I was just like, oh, these do fire damage over time, and then they do this and that. Okay, I don't need any other scythes. And I kept looking at every scythe, and every time I saw a new one, it was like, is it better than mine? No? Screw it. I'm just going to keep it and sell it later.
Pretty much.
Okay. Well, moving away from Darksiders if we can, because I don't want to tempt Jason into spoiling stuff for me when I eventually get it. Like I said, it's on my list.
I won't.
Spoiler, there's 4 horsemen.
Yeah,
I already
there's
knew
4
that.
horsemen. Spoiler, there can always be death.
Spoiler, there's
Your
a
dad
horse.
tried to save your brother war.
I know. I think I stated this last time, but I really don't like that they replaced Pestilence.
Yes, you've got over that last time.
I remember that conversation. I had to edit it.
Right. I am looking forward to seeing how the sales figures do for this game.
They're probably
because
good.
It's doing pretty good, actually.
I want Darksiders 3, and I want it to be a co-op game.
Yeah, co-op between Strife and Fury.
Yes.
No, I want... I can't say anything.
You want war to be with death, don't you?
I want war and death. Yes, I do.
Okay, that's all you gotta say.
I want war and death to be together.
That's all you gotta say, because that doesn't spoil anything, that doesn't hint at anything.
Well,
because they're brothers. Eventually, they gotta work together.
They're brothers.
Yeah. There is a time frame in the story, which is previous to either of these stories. I'm not ruining the games.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to see the 4 horsemen together, fighting something.
That will probably be Darksiders 3.
I don't care what it is. I just want to be able to jump online with a bunch of friends and go, guys, we're going to be the horsemen
Guys,
today.
let's ride.
That's either going to be, like, it should be Darksiders 3, that they have all 4 of them, or Darksiders
You know what? No,
where you get to be all 4 because you've unlocked them all.
Right. No, I am okay now with Darksiders. I want it to go no more than 4 games.
Yeah.
I don't want this to become a huge franchise like Resident Evil.
Oh, God.
Because Resident Evil has way
partner.
too many games in it. And they lost their way
Yeah.
around 3. And then they made 4, and we all had hope again. We were like, oh,
and then 5
you
came
can
out.
do it, Capcom. And then 5 came out, and we were like, what were you thinking?
Thank you, partner.
Yeah,
You
like,
were
why,
close. You had the formula. Why did you change it?
You don't mess with what works.
Yeah, and I would be perfectly okay with there being a Darksiders 3 that focuses on Fury and Strife, as long as it is immediately followed by Darksiders 4, where you can co-op or singularly play as all 4 characters.
That would be cool. Because then you're actually making a real RPG there.
Right, because then you're going, okay, we've shown you the backstory up to a point of all the horsemen. Now we're going to let you continue on the story.
And bring about the end of Earth.
Well, Earth's
actually,
pretty
that's
much
already happened.
fucked already.
Well, oh yeah, that did already happen. Because I did read a little
fucked.
summary on the Darksiders.
Right.
It's
Well, see,
not sticky in my brain because I want to play the game, so that's how I let it flow out.
Well, that's the tutorial level. The tutorial level of Darksiders is the fall of man.
Okay.
And the storyline of Darksiders 2 is concurrent to Darksiders in that the thing is Darksiders has a definite ending where you think the story can go on.
Okay.
And Darksiders 2 ending ends just before that ending. So it ties it together.
Oh, okay. That works.
But the time frame between the tutorial level and the first level of Darksiders is 100 years.
And over that 100 years,
So
Earth got fisted.
Yeah, it got fisted hard.
Yeah.
So the storyline of Darksiders 2 takes place during that 100 years, and some point during that 100 years, and the story of Darksiders, because Darksiders 2 ends right before, I would say, the final mission of Darksiders.
Okay.
If I had to chronologically put it together. So, if they do Darksiders 3, I want to see what Fury and Strife were up to
during
time. Darksiders 2.
They were just kicking back with the council. It's cool.
Yeah, because there is a hint dropped really early in Darksiders 2 that something happened to Strife.
Yeah, because of the gun.
It's not specific, and it's not really understandable, but somehow Strife's gun ends up in the Maker's world, and no one knows why.
Okay.
Yeah, same thing with Mercy.
That might be a foreshadowing to Darksiders 3. They might have already put it in the works, they just didn't want to say anything.
Mm-hmm.
They did the same thing for Darksiders 1, though, with Mercy.
They really did. There is a special ability you can find in Darksiders 1 called Death's Blessing.
Aha.
And Furious Embrace, wasn't it?
And Furious Embrace actually is related to war.
I thought, no, because of Fury also, because...
No, they decided to name her Fury after Darksiders.
Oh.
Yeah.
They never named any of the horsemen other than War, and everybody knew Death.
Yep.
So, no name was given. So I think they just made the decision, instead of Pestilence and Plague, we're going to have Fury and Strife.
Yeah, shout out to Death's Panties.
Shout out to Death's Panties. Best line ever.
Shout out.
I have to say that, because Knightmari, when he said that, just made me die.
So, I'm hoping that either Darksiders 3 focuses on Fury and Strife, like maybe they're concurrent stories, and they work at a certain time frame, and that it tells the story of what happened to them, and if the people who are pissed off at everybody, all the other horsemen, stay pissed off at Fury and Strife.
Probably.
Because I can't say any more without ruining it for everybody.
Stop yourself now. Change of subject, segue. You guys remember that music video I was saying I was going to be in a couple months back?
Yeah, the one with Deadmau5.
Yeah, comes out Wednesday.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
so on So yeah, it's actually. I'm going to bring up stories just so everyone knows next podcast about what was going on because
So is
you can
Marius on
already
a
spot
stripper
my
pole?
friend Tora, who's been on the podcast once before as a guest, and my husband, who's been background noise, actually in the sneak peek video.
Is
You
your
can
husband
spot them.
Is your husband on a stripper pole in that music video?
No.
Good thing.
Not yet.
Not yet. That's the special edition.
Probably the shot you guys will probably be looking for me in is I'm in the crowd. I don't think I was
That's
anywhere near
specific.
the camera, but in the sneak peek that was released, you see my friend Tora, you see my husband, and you can hear me scream at one point when a shirt gets tossed into the crowd.
Oh,
I know it's
okay.
my scream because I know how I scream on vocal equipment, and the guy had the boom mic almost over my head, so that's how I knew it was me.
I'm sorry. The sentence in my head was going to go, I know how I scream on camera.
I know
was
because
like,
I've had to for film class.
Hey.
No, I know how to scream because my husband got to tackle me for a video for class. Like, I was playing a reporter. And this video will never be released to the public because I don't have a working copy of it anymore. Or a readable copy, I should say.
Kisty.
But it is on a VHS tape, so I just need to transfer it back to digital.
Yeah, it won't be released for the general populace.
Yeah. But basically it was I was playing a news reporter who shot the mayor of a city, and he played the mayor and the bodyguard who jumps me.
Well, we are actually getting close to that time again when we need to wrap up. For the SoundCloud's sake.
Yeah, we do need to wrap up because my internet just took a crap.
Okay. So, does anyone have any final things?
Damn it, Jason.
We're all good now?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay, bottle ship.
Yeah, we're good. Bottle ship.
All right, well, let's wrap up because
point.
we're about to hit hour 15 on here.
Hour 15. We've been recording for 15 hours.
Oh, we're gonna die.
We'd all be dead by that point.
We don't have that many interesting topics.
Yeah, well, let's finish up by saying,
that perfect military mind.
please submit your intros, guys, to jfipodcast@gmail.com. If you want audio versions of our podcast, you can find them at soundcloud.com JFI -podcast. And of course, you have the YouTube video. So yay, there's our plug for intros. Now we can get the fuck out of here.
Plugs.
Yay.
God damn it.
Guys?
Yeah.
Yay, we're ending now. Bye, everybody.
Get out, everybody.
Unless there was another topic we wanted.
No, bye.
Bye. We're out of here.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Tingle.